Hi everyone. Today I'm going to attempt my very first 3D bloom using these Let's Resin inks, and I'll tell you the colors each time that I go to fill one, and you can see them on the screen here. These are Let's Resin alcohol inks. I'm using three different molds, three different sizes to see how this 3D bloom turns out. Okay, so I let my resin heat up to 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius, whichever unit you use. And then I take one drop of Let's Resin Ocean White and mix it into my resin in a smaller cup. This is for my petals. And then this ink for this one, for this particular mold, sorry, is magenta, turquoise, and purple. And I'm sorry about the glare right in the middle of this. I do move this as I'm putting in the petals. You'll see that in a minute where I move it to where it's not in the line of sight. I didn't even notice the way I was standing. I can't see the glare on there, but when I looked through the camera, I could see it. This I'm just trying to add enough alcohol ink for, because this is such a large mold, I want to add enough color, or I'm going to try to add enough color to it anyway. Here I'm just adding a little bit more of the turquoise out on the edges, and then some more purple on top of the turquoise. I know this says turquoise, but this just looks like a light or medium green to me. Alright, then I'm just taking a silicone tool and swirling the colors together. I'm not touching the bottom, just the colors on top. And then I'll start adding the white. Now, in my opinion, I don't add enough white. There's not enough on the edge of this stick, I don't believe. Here's where I start moving it, trying to find a good spot to where you can see better. Alright, and the reason I think it wasn't enough white is because it seemed to be disappearing on me, but I was afraid to go over it, afraid it would make it worse. So I just went with what I was doing. Going all along the mold. And I'm kind of trying to hurry because I've only got enough resin for two of the molds, and I didn't want the resin to start to set up too much for the second mold, and then I just mix up some more for the third one. This I'm just going around because I'm trying to make a rose pattern. Hopefully it comes out to resemble somewhat of a rose, but if it don't, I'll just keep trying until I get it. Keep dipping my stick in, and it's kind of making my white, it's turning like a light blue. I don't think it really matters though. And then I'm just going to take my tool and just kind of stir it just a little bit, just swirl it just a bit, not much, and then pour in my resin into this mold, into I guess a flower shaped mold, star shaped mold. I like this one, this mold. Not too big, not too small. And then I'm going to try to dip out some of that blue in there to keep it from turning so blue. It worked a little bit, I guess. And then with this mold, it's the azure blue, the dark indigo, and the dark magenta. The dark magenta is what I'm putting in the middle. It looks so purple. I love this color. And then that is the azure blue, or the dark indigo, and then the azure blue around the edges. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's spelled Azure. And then I'll get my silicone tool and just try and blend the colors up just a little bit, not a lot. You don't want to muddy it up. Alright, now I still don't think I'm putting enough white down, but a little bit more than I did the other mold. think my bigger mold, I didn't really have it centered, but at least this one's a little bit more centered, seems to be. It don't look it from the way the camera angle is, but it's definitely a lot more centered than the big one was. That's what I get for trying to hurry. Maybe next time I'll just do one mold at a time so I don't feel so rushed. I don't feel as rushed with the last one I do because I mixed up more resin with it and I knew it was the only one that I was doing. Now I just swirl it just a little bit, the top of the colors. This one's where I mixed up more resin. Same temperature, 35 Celsius, 95 degree Fahrenheit. If you guys wouldn't mind, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much. I'm a new channel. I've been around for several years, but newer to making videos, and I've only got like 100 subscribers so far. I would love to have more. I am retiring in July, and I would love to just full-time be doing this craft, be experimenting with resin, and I would love you all to join me on my journey. These colors are the dark magenta in the center, cerulean is in the light color there, and then the sapphire blue was the ones around the edges. And then I just mix up the colors. Try not to touch the bottom. It leaves marks if you touch the bottom sometimes. Get it out of that glare. Now this one, I not only took my time a little bit slower, I slowed it down a little bit because I didn't have anything that was, waiting for the rest of the resin. And I did make my white on my popsicle stick. I put a lot more white on it so the petals would be a little bigger. I would imagine this makes a bigger difference. I don't know. We'll see when we demold. I still wish I was spacing the lines further apart. Maybe I'll try that on my next one. Space it out a little bit more so the petals have more room to move. And like I said, this one I did take my time on. A little bit slower, a lot more white in the petals. I just hope that I did it at the correct temperature to get some movement and it's not just looking blah like this at the end. Now with my extra white that I had on this and before, I just mixed it up and put it in a butterfly mold. It kind of turned out a little bit light blue, but I just put it in a butterfly mold so I wouldn't waste it. And then my extra clear, I did the same thing with, but I done like a dirty pour with it, just put some different colors in my clear resin that I had left over. And I'll show you that in just a minute. A lot of the footage disappeared. I don't know if it's because I didn't. I might not have pressed recorder. It just shut down on me. I'm not sure what happened with my camera. But with this, I just swirl it just like I did the other three. I wanted everything to be the same. My other two. This is the one where I guess I wasn't recording when I mixed these colors up, but I mixed up like 3 colors. It's some purple and 2 different purples and a green. And I did like a dirty pour with them. I took each cup and poured it into one big cup and just slightly stirred it just once or twice and poured it in here. That's where you're getting all the colors mixed up. Kind of reminds me of something from the 70s. The colors and the swirls. But they're beautiful colors together. The greens and the purples together. Then I just spray it with some alcohol to get rid of the bubbles. The by then the resin was getting extremely thick. And here it is. I didn't think that it would turn out very good. It was just an experiment and to get rid of the extra resin, which I kind of like how it turned out. All the different colors showed. Looked like something from the groovy 70s. And then this one is the first one. Let's see how we did on this one. Not bad, not bad. For my first 3D bloom, not bad at all. I can see some petals there and some movement. Looks pretty good. Now I didn't back these with anything because this was my first time doing it, so I thought I'm not going to back them just so I can see everything. But yeah, not bad at all. And this one, the round one, this is the one I took my time on, remember? And oh, this one. For experienced 3D bloom people, it might not look so much like big deal, but I love this one, and especially since it's my first bloom. It actually looks like a flower, I think. Now the middle could be a little bit more better, but I love this one. And then the big one here, which I don't think I had enough ink in it after all. You see it all just kind of went to the middle. But if you look, I mean, I did get petals, I did get movement. It just looks like a big mess though, don't it? It just looks like a big mess. Now in a minute I'll show you the mold, the butterfly mold that I put the extra white in as well. I hope that you guys like this video. I would like to do a little bit more experimenting with the 3D bloom. And if this inspired anyone, I hope you go out and create something magical. Thanks everyone for stopping by. See you soon.